Hi Sag, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and once again I'm overcomplicating everyone's reading. But I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. This is a general reading for Sages. Not all messages will apply, but I'll certainly try to call out as many scenarios as I can. Please feel for the energy that is being conveyed through each card, because that is what will apply to your life, and you'll find that if you do so, this will be a much more accurate reading for you. If you'd like a personal reading, my information will be in the description box below. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Please go ahead and hit the like button, and let's go ahead and get started. First card out, we have the Empress reverse. The Empress reverse is telling me a few things. Some of you could be used to getting what it is you want, but right now you're not. You're not able to manifest what it is you want or to express yourself in a certain way. You could be expressing yourself in an ugly way because you're not getting what you want, acting like a diva or a prima donna, or dealing with someone who's like this. Then for some of you, you may not be feeling very pretty or attractive right now. Maybe you've gained some weight. Maybe you don't feel like you can attract what it is that you want right now to you due to some personal flaw or issue. And then for some of you, you can't expand, grow, or develop a relationship the way you want, or a situation within an existing relationship, or a personal dream or a goal. You're feeling blocked. Someone is blocking you, and there's no growth. This may be due to a third-party situation, another man or another woman. This is a card of the Mistress. Could be causing this block. The situation ain't pretty either way. The Empress, when she's reversed, she ain't pretty. Next card we have out is the Knight of Wands. This is in your challenge position, Sag. This is telling me that there is someone or something that you want very badly, and you are consumed or obsessed with having it or them. And consumed or obsessed with removing whatever obstacle or obstruction is in your way that is keeping you from what it is you want or desire. As a result, you're making some very bold, assertive, and perhaps impatient moves towards this thing. Some of you might be getting in the face of the other woman or the other man. You know, telling them to back off and get away from your significant other. This could get dangerous. And then for some of you, there's some sort of scandal attached to what it is you're wanting to have. Some sort of scandal is attached to it. Like I said, it could be that there's an affair. Maybe you are the other woman or the other man. Or maybe you're involved with someone who's much younger or much older than you. Because this is you involved in some kind of risky or dangerous behavior here. And again, it could be vice versa. For some of you, you could be displaying intense feelings, passion, including anger, jealousy, and possessiveness around a relationship, or someone could be doing that to you. That's the challenge, is to overcome these energies. I'm going to keep that pretty abstract because that can go into so many different directions. Even if it's a weight gain, you know, you want to boldly take the weight off. You're going after it pretty aggressively. But as a result, maybe you're shocking your system. You know, that could be the scandal. Right? Because there's a crossroads here, a feeling stuck. I don't want to go off into one scenario, but that's the weight loss one. You could hit a plateau here in being too aggressive in trying to change your appearance or change your diet or whatever, lose weight. But let's go back to love, okay? I am a hypnotherapist, by the way, if you guys need some help in sticking to your diet or moderating yourself on your eating habits. You can certainly contact me and find out about how hypnotherapy can assist you in that endeavor. So let's get back to love here. We have the Two of Wands in the position of the result of these two issues happening. And so it's kind of like what's coming towards you. Let me be more clear. This is a result of these two things. So this is going to be what you're going to be dealing with in the near future, or for some of you, this may have already taken place, and this is where you're at right now, okay? So we're at the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands talks about making a decision. Someone makes a decision based on the fact that you couldn't have what you wanted. You got really bold and aggressive to get what you want, and now that is forcing you or someone to make a decision. You're at there's a crossroads. Which way will you go? I feel like someone is going to be leaving or has left the situation. All right? Very quickly in, very quickly out. Gather my thoughts there for a minute. So for some of you, this confrontation that happened, confronting yourself or confronting someone else, it may have gotten out of hand. You may have been too bold. You may have been too aggressive. And as a result, someone may make a decision to exit your life, or maybe you make a hasty decision to exit someone's life, or to walk away from something or someone. So now what do? Now you have to face the future without this thing that you so desperately wanted to begin with. And you're not confident about which way to go forward. Deciding between two paths or two people. It's stressing you out. What will you do? So you end up alone here around mid-November on your own. This could be right now as well. Between now and the end and mid-November, you're by yourself, Sag. You're single. You're independent. You're enjoying what you have by yourself. The advice of this card is try to use this time to try to use this time to grow and understand how it is you got here in this position by yourself. Were you being too much of a diva? Do you identify yourself more with material trappings or possessions? Is your self-love caught up in that rather than what's in you internally? Use this time to become self-aware and to reflect. And I feel like you're going to be doing that, Sag, if you're not doing it already. Because you are going to be displaying more independence. You are going to be more self-reliant. You are standing strong in your truth, right? And you're feeling good about it. That's how you're feeling. As a result, what challenges you is some activity, unexpected messages, conversations, back and forth conversations, opportunities come in that you weren't expecting. You were in this space of, okay, I'm just gonna be self-reliant right now, and now all these external factors are coming in and wanting to be a part of your life. So it's kind of weird to adjust to this, but how did you call and attract this into your life? Well, I've already looked over the cards, so I feel like in this personal growth here that's going on, you're not exactly manifesting true independence. Okay? Because she's not getting what she wants. You're not really manifesting true independence. It could be an illusion. Because we have the Devil card here. An illusion of independence. So you're still not satisfied on your own. You still feel like you need something outside of yourself to be complete. And as a result, you draw into your life this Eight of Wands, which could be someone returns. You start conversing again. They change their mind. If they decided to leave you, they come back. They want to work things out. Or you return to a situation that you get more active, you get things moving again. Here you're not doing anything but reflecting, and here you're getting active and getting moving again. So for some of you might even start dating again. But what's coming in is really positive and unexpectedly positive, right? Whatever it is. For some of you, regarding the weight loss, I just want to kind of finish that out. If you hit that plateau, here you're wondering what to do about it. And as a result, you may start craving. Sitting here and nothing's changing, you may start craving, have desires or cravings again, right? Some of you may not hit a plateau. Some of you may actually reach your desired weight. But the inner work still hasn't been completely done. As well for you as well, for those of you dealing with your physical body. The inner work still hasn't been done. And as a result, you start craving again an external comfort. And it may start little by little. Oh, a little nibble here, a little nibble there. Oh, let me talk to him a little bit. Let me talk to her a little bit. But you start opening up again to something becoming more active in your life again, right? Trying to keep it abstract. I pulled a clarifier for that, but I'll get to the meaning of that clarifier in a minute. The reason why I pulled the clarifier is because this is kind of weird here. You go from this enjoying solitude and being on your own and liking where you're at, and then all of a sudden new activity begins again. So what's going on? What's happening here? And why does it end up resulting in the devil? Because that's where it heads. It heads to the devil. Devil is about being trapped, ensnared by your passions, overindulging, excess, anything that goes to an extreme and it's controlling you. It's a controlling factor for you. So why is that your outcome when here you're sitting pretty, but it ain't pretty? But you're sitting pretty, you think it's pretty, but it ain't pretty yet. You're sitting pretty and you're feeling strong, and temptation comes along, right? Could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign. For some of you, it could be a Libra. Either way, this is pretty tempting and enticing. Could be the food, it could be the drink, it could be the alcohol, whatever it is that you're giving up here. If you're, watching your weight or diet and overindulgence. But it comes creeping back in, and you become entrapped and ensnared with it all over again. Because you entertained it, because you opened yourself up to it, because you started conversing with it, because you started seeking that outside comfort rather than continuing learning the lesson of self-reliance. So when I clarified this Eight of Wands here, I got the Grand Consolation reverse, which talks about feeling like you were missing out on something, and as a result, you feel like you're not getting out enough. You feel like you're not living your life, and as a result, you start seeking outside comfort, outside activity to give your life meaning rather than trusting that you have meaning on your own, right? You can apply this in so many ways, guys. But you feel like you're missing an opportunity, missing out on life maybe. And so not trusting in your own internal, but more so in the external, you go with some energy that wants to interact with you, that's coming in. But this card says is it will ultimately lead to a disappointment because, again, you haven't self-relied. You gave too much power and influence to this thing or this person. You allow it to have control over you again. The lunatics, somehow this is an irresistible, tempting indulgence that you find that you feel like you can't resist, and you don't want to miss this opportunity. You don't want to miss this opportunity, whatever it is. It could be a person, like I said, Earth sign, fire sign, or Libra, or Capricorn. Clarifying the devil, we have the lunatics reverse, which says, avoid delusions, Sag. This is a bad influence. There's potential here to get drawn in again into a risky or dangerous, unhealthy situation. You're going to make an error in judgment, thinking you can roll with this thing, thinking you can just casually interact with this thing. It's going to be an error in judgment, and you're going to find yourself involved in an unhealthy situation all over again. But you can still avoid this card is saying. You can still avoid it if you heed this warning and continue to work on self-love, self-acceptance, and doing something on your own rather than feeling like you need someone to provide that structure or something. It could even be a job. Guys, I'm trying to keep this general, but it is a love reading, so remain independent. Don't become codependent again. You get there, partly, but you allow a temptation or an opportunity comes in, and because you fear missing an opportunity, missing out because you don't trust in this enough, you end up going back to this. It could be that same person, or it could be another person, but who has those same characteristics or job. So if it's a weight loss, you lose the weight, but you start little by little letting old habits creep back in, and craving that comfort because you didn't find the true comfort that you needed, which is, I love myself, I'm good enough. It could have to do with a control issue, could have to do with self-approval issue, it could have to do with safety issues. But for whatever reason, you don't have those issues really dealt with, and it comes creeping back in here, and you start gaining the weight again. You can still avoid this. You can still avoid this by taking heed of this reading and doing the work, even if it means you have to be alone. All right? So that's your message. Oh, I did pull an oracle card for you guys. It's called By the Book, and it's from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. So let me read to you what that says. Hopefully that will rhyme with the reading. You know what? I feel like even though it came out upright, I want to read the protection message. I want to read the reverse message for you guys. It says, now is the time for a real change in consciousness. As you are incited to revolt, challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It's not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, Sag, regardless of whether or not it feels so far outside of the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group, or to take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structures of your inner world is alerting you to the need for complete overhaul. This is the time for transformation. So let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that the light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. That, I feel, is your message. Make the right choice and the right decision. Stay on the right path of self-growth, self-love, self-reliance. Find that approval, find that safety, find that control within you and not external to you. Sag. That's your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please hit that like button. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information will be in the description box below. Bye for now. Blessings.